So we're IndiNature. We are based here in the IndiNature mill in the beautiful Scottish borders, and we're manufacturing bio-based insulation from UK-grown industrial hemp blended with recycled materials to help make best use of resources, creating beautiful material for healthy buildings. For IndiBreathe Flex, we blend recycled jute fibre with industrial hemp fibre. Jute was known as the golden fibre, and you can tell when you look at the products, they have a lovely warm glow. And industrial hemp was a commonplace crop in the UK as well. With blending the two, you've got brilliant durability, and we don't need quite as much fibre. So it's actually a lighter product, which is great for lifting into lofts and so on. And it has great thermal performance, and it's one of the most vapor breathable materials on the market. We've established the IndiNature mill as the first dedicated facility for manufacturing natural fibre insulations in the UK. We're based here in the Scottish borders, and we're using Yorkshire's finest industrial hemp, and then we can make new products blended with recycled materials to make sure we've got alternatives that are carbon capturing and are super breathable, really healthy material for installers and for the buildings that we're building. We've established the IndiNature mill to work with natural fibres of all kinds, and we have a system which can blend the fibres and add a small amount of binder and also a small amount of fire retardant to make sure that we are completely compliant with building regulations for different applications in different buildings. Through the process, the fibres arrive and we give them a quality check when they're coming in through the door from our farms. We bring in industrial hemp and then fibres from elsewhere from recycling facilities. We can blend them with our bale openers process. The fibres are blended through an airlay process and a sheet former, which turns them into the right shape we want. And then they go through a thermobonding oven, which is at a very low temperature, only about 130 degrees C, so lower temperature than your oven at home. That then bakes the products and makes sure that they are fit for purpose when they're coming out the other end of that process there. We then go through a cutting process with the rip saws. Finished products will then be stacked and packed, put onto pallet and sent back out onto the dispatch floor, ready to send out to our customers and their homes. So all IndiNature products are circular by design. So on site, when we have any waste material or offcuts, that can get shot straight back to the front end of the process and reprocessed and then blended with new natural fibres that are going through to make fresh insulation. The life cycle analysis from planting the seeds in the fields, farming the crop, bringing the fibres to our site here at the IndiNature mill, and then the emissions we create on site, very, very low amount of emissions. That is all much smaller than the amount of carbon that is captured into the natural fibres through the industrial hemp growing just over 3 months. It's a short cycle crop. It captures anything between 8 to 20 tons of carbon per hectare. That biogenic carbon is locked into the natural fibres, and when we lock that into a product and put it into a building, then we are capturing carbon because the amount of emissions used to make the product are less than the amount of carbon that is captured into the natural fibres. IndiNature was created because we believe we need a natural industrial revolution to be able to meet the challenges of climate change, and we don't have time. The infrastructure that we've put in place at the IndiNature mill in Europe, people have been building this sort of facility for about 20 years. In the UK, it just doesn't exist, so we can't manufacture locally grown and locally made products. So for IndiNature, we really wanted to make a difference, and we have a planet to cool. IndiNature is delighted to be working with Ecological Building Systems, great technical support and excellent distribution, supporting a range of projects across the UK. IndiBreathe Flex is a new product with a British Board of Agriculture certificate that we need to make sure is available to all, and Ecological is a great partner for us to be launching that with. In the Scottish borders, we have an incredible manufacturing heritage, a textiles heritage, and a great rural economy. So we knew that IndiNature would be perfect to site here. And the first team, the first crew that we've recruited to help build this facility and put it in place has been fantastic in helping to instill all the company values that we'd want to see at an impact or mission-led business for the future. Over the last 2 years, we've turned on all the equipment. We've learned how to make the material for the first time. We've gained industry certifications with British Board of Agriculture and others, and we've also put in place all the quality procedures, and now have ISO 9001 quality management system for the company. So as we grow, we're making sure that we eliminate all the barriers that our clients have in order to specify and use natural fiber installation at scale. And by doing that, we hope that we can really change the world and do our bit for climate change, for the local environment, and have a positive impact on communities as well.
Ecological Building Systems are incredibly excited to be the exclusive supplier of IndiNature IndiBreathe Flex. So if you have any other questions about the installation, please don't hesitate to get in touch.